Do you get nervous when you're speaking in English? Do you get scared? Are you unsure before you have a conversation with someone? Hi, I'm Tom from Say Hey. I'm going to help you feel confident in English today. So, there are three main tips I'm going to give you so you can feel more confident when speaking English. So, you're not scared, you're not nervous, okay? Three things to make you better prepared to have English conversations. Our first tip, say hey. That's right, say hey. Just like our company, just like our logo. When you're trying to have a conversation with someone, a lot of thoughts come in your head. Oh, it's so hard. What do I say? What are they going to think of me? But if you just go up to someone and say, hey, how are you? Hey, my name's Tom. What's your name? Hey, where are you from? You're starting a conversation. If you say hey, if you say hello, you're starting a conversation. And once that conversation gets going, you're off to the races. You're talking with that person, you're feeling more confident. The hardest part of having an English conversation is getting it started. So, in the beginning, I just want you to focus on that one word. Just say hey. Say hey. That's it. Say that one word, hey, and you can have a conversation with someone. All right, our second tip, talk about things you know. Talk about things you know. So, when you're talking to someone, if you talk about things you know, you feel very confident in that. There are a lot of things you know. You know about your job, you know where you live, you know what you like, you know your family. Okay, and if you talk about those things, you will feel more confident. So you can talk about the things you know in the beginning of the conversation, not in the middle, not at the end, at the beginning. Why at the beginning? Because if you start off talking about the things you know, what you like to do, your job, where you're from, etc., your confidence will grow during the conversation. It will move up. Okay. Have you ever been in a grocery store or supermarket and you have all the food in your shopping cart? You try to push the shopping cart. It's very heavy. It's hard to push at first. But once you push it and it starts moving, it's much easier. It's the same thing with a conversation. At the beginning, it may be very difficult for you to say hey and then for you to talk about things you know. But once you start talking about things you know, you feel more confident. It's much easier to push that cart, to push that conversation forward. Okay, so that's step number two. Talk about things you know. What's our third tip? Our third tip is practice speaking to yourself. Now, this one comes outside of the context of a conversation. Okay, you're not going to talk to yourself when you're talking with another person. No. But you can do this at home to feel more prepared for the conversations that you will have. So, for example, you can leave yourself an audio message on, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, whatever. Practice yourself saying something. Take out your phone and say, "Hey, I'm Tom. I'm from the United States. I like to play basketball. I really enjoy reading history books." Okay, you can talk about whatever. You can read a book page out loud. I know some of our students who, when they read, they really like to read out loud to practice their oral speaking skills. Okay? And the more you practice speaking English to yourself, the more prepared you will be when it comes time for those conversations. Okay. And you may think that's kind of funny speaking out loud to myself. If it's funny, go ahead, take out the book and read it. That's not funny, right? That's normal. Reading a book out loud. Okay. Some students even talk to themselves in the shower. They're taking a shower. They're talking to themselves in English. Just a little bit of practice there. Okay. So again, these are our 3 tips. The 3 main things you need to do. 1, say hey. 2, talk about the things you know. And 3, practice speaking to yourself. Okay. So say hello, start a conversation, talk about the things you know, and then practice on your own time. Those are the 3 tips. I want you to comment. Comment in this video below which tip, number 1, 2, or 3, is most important for you. Which tip do you think is the most important? Number 1, 2, and 3. Comment below. Say which tip is most important and why. I'd love to hear your feedback. Okay? If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button below. That really helps us out as a channel. I'll be posting new videos for you every week to help you improve your English and practice some of these skills. All right, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.